So, I got here a magical smartphone from Vivo. Check this out. It looks like the smartphone's back is burning. Oh my goodness. Have you seen any smartphone do this? This is a smartphone that changes its color if you expose it to sunlight, or in this case, ultraviolet light, which is actually what the sun froze at us. Pretty neat, huh? It changed from gold to somewhat greenish or kind of blue. I have totally never seen any smartphone do this, like ever. But apart from that, this is the newest mid-range smartphone from Vivo, the latest Vivo V Series phone. And if I recall right, since I reviewed their Vivo V7 series in 2017, that was a pretty good phone. It was one of the most popular phones released during that time, but the pricing changed radically throughout the years. So yeah, the pricing here is kind of steep compared to the other Vivo V series I have reviewed from the past. But then again, the specs have been tremendously good. Their software almost flagship-like, and pretty much everything is almost flagship-like. The camera, the display, the whole looks of their Vivo V series phones. They went from okay mid-range phone to affordable flagship phone. That's right, this is almost flagship level, except the price is half a flagship device. And this does resemble a flagship phone. Look at that. Even the display looks like a 70,000 peso phone. Yeah, looks familiar, right? From the shape, the display. Finally getting a device that looks like an iPhone for under 30,000 pesos. How crazy is that? But of course, let's unbox this thing and check out if it's worth your purchase. If you're looking for a phone that looks like a flagship, has 5G, is super fast, has great cameras, this could be it. But yeah, without further ado, let the unboxing begin.
No.
Okay, the magical box is here. You got the Vivo Glitter, shining, shimmering, splendid, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage, 5G. Okay, so here it is. You've already seen this. And underneath, we get the jelly case, which is a box style. As you can see, flat, shaped like an iPhone. We got the quick start guide, important information guide. Here's the charger. That is a 44-watt fast charger, my friends. Here's the USB Type-C cable, the SIM ejector pin, which is a V-shaped. And of course, you got a pair of earphones. That has a microphone, and it's a headphone jack. Oh, nice. Does it have a headphone jack? Oh, no. It does have a dongle, so yeah, don't lose it. And that's pretty much it. You've seen the design, but what you don't know is what it's made of. Now this right here is made out of glass, but not just ordinary glass. Of course, you've seen what it does when light touches it, specifically ultraviolet light. As you can see, it's like burning at the back. Well, that's because this is a fluorite AG glass back panel, which is a material that reacts to a certain kind of chemistry with UV light. And chemistry is pretty much about change, right? Isn't that cool? Now, by default, there's only two colors. There's the Sunshine Gold, which is this one, and there's a black one, which is called the Stardust Black. Now, this gold one right here is the much more premium version, or rather color, because it has that gold bar look. See that? It looks like a gold bar. It shines like gold. From the back to the sides. This glass, by the way, glass. The body might be metal because of the antenna bands, as you can see. It looks very expensive, if you ask me. And even the wallpaper seems very fitting. Oh, look at that front panel. Looks very familiar. It's got the notch, box-style design from the display, the sides, the back. It kind of looks like the latest iPhone, the iPhone 13. But of course, the camera is different. It does not have the three diagonal cameras. This one is a straight one and a very big camera module right here. But then again, the megapixel on this one is ×3.
I found a few locations for Time Street near you.
What? No, I wasn't asking you. Oh my god, where's my math? It's ×5. And by the way, here's the specs. It's got a 64MP main camera, 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens, and a 2MP macro lens. And the camera module is also gold. It's very simple at the back. It's a matte finish, so it's not a dirt magnet or a fingerprint magnet. You can actually use it without a jelly case because it's always clean at the back. It does not attract any dirt whatsoever. But the thing is, it's very slippery, so yeah, be careful with it. I highly suggest you do get the jelly case because I think pretty much 90% of the population still uses the cases that comes with the box. But yeah, it does look very much gorgeous even with a jelly case. So kudos to Vivo for giving us this wonderful, beautiful, game-changing design. And when I mean game-changing, it certainly does look like a flagship device. No longer will you shell out 60, 70,000 pesos for a smartphone that just looks like an iPhone. Now you get something like this that is less than 30,000 pesos. And I think iPhone fans would love to buy this kind of design. And who would not love a gold iPhone that actually looks gold? At the sides you get the power button, the volume rocker, the headphone jack, and nothing here. And at the bottom we get a speaker, USB Type-C port, the microphone, and the SIM tray, which is a dual nano SIM card slot. Nice. Hooray. And now for the exciting part. That display. Oh my goodness. This sure is a very bright, very vibrant display. Well, that's because this is an AMOLED display, a 6.44-inch Full HD Plus 1080p AMOLED display that has a 90Hz refresh rate. That's right, a very fast, smooth display. Well, yeah, okay, it's not super mind-blowing. We've seen an AMOLED display with a high refresh rate before, but the thing is, not with this kind of a design. This is different. It's not a punch hole. It's not a water drop notch. It's pretty close to what an iPhone has. And yes, look at those bezels. Oh my. Such thin bezels on this phone. It's almost edge to edge. When you're holding it like this, it feels like you're holding just a display, not an actual phone. But Vince, why the very wide notch? Well, for starters, it has not one, it actually has two cameras right there. This is a dual selfie camera at the front. Wait for it, a 50 megapixel selfie camera. It is a high-resolution 50 megapixel main camera, an HD customized sensor that comes with the latest ISO-Cell 3.0 technology that further increases the light sensitivity and is able to capture light from more angles. And Vivo is also saying that it has eye autofocusing, which means it is able to capture the movement of my eyes. Actually, I think it's just for the makeup, because there seems to be a functionality right here that will apply makeup to even your eyes. See that? I got makeup all over my eyes. As you can see, I don't know what this is called, but look at the pinkish colors. Oh my goodness, so girly. Oh, I look horrible. But yes, advanced cameras right there, and it does have an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, so you can go from this to this. A much wider field of view, so that it's much more comfortable to picture more of the scenes at the back or a group photo. Now going back to the display, like I told you, it's an AMOLED display. It is super bright. Facebook photos look awesome. Colors look a lot more alive. Whites are much purer. Blacks are a lot darker, and it does have HDR, as you can see. Now, even though it's a 1080p display, the videos on YouTube can go way up until 4K HDR, 60 frames per second. So yeah, that's the quality you're gonna get on this phone. It simply looks gorgeous. And you add to the fact that the display has very thin bezels, it just looks so immersive. And yes, it also has a very smooth display, 90Hz refresh rate, which you can turn it off if you want more battery life, because this does consume a lot of battery life. 90Hz is not really a big deal. 60Hz will certainly suffice, and it's gonna save you a lot of battery. But then again, I like things looking very smooth, because yeah, we do have this super fast charger, which is gonna charge this phone from 0 to 70% in under 30 minutes. Pretty fast. And oh, by the way, this is a 4200 milliampere battery inside of the Vivo V23. And for the software, it does have the latest Fun-Touch OS 12, which has a nice modern interface right here. As you can see, updated icons, updated control center, and check this out, it does say right here 12 plus 4 gigs of RAM, meaning in equality it has 16 gigabytes of RAM. Pretty sure the 4 gigs of RAM is an extended RAM, which is only available on Vivo phones. So yeah, 16 gigs of RAM. And of course, with the Fun-Touch OS 12, it does have a very sleek, very smooth functioning interface right here. It feels so smooth. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. And in-game, this is what the game mode looks like now. Looks one of those advanced gaming interfaces that you see on legit gaming phones. Yep, it's here now. You can turn on performance mode. You can see the FPS, see the battery, turn off notifications here. Yes, it looks so much better now on the Fun-Touch OS 12. Now, since we're here in Mobile Legends, let me just show you the gameplay right here. And of course, the graphics was just stunning. It is able to go way up to ultra graphics. Just didn't have the ultra frame rates I was looking for, because why not? It does have a high refresh rate display, but hopefully sometime in the near future, we're gonna have that update for the ultra frame rates. But yes, graphics wise, because it's AMOLED display, it does have that extra punch to the colors, making the graphics look a lot more pleasing in Mobile Legends. Since by default, Mobile Legends is a colorful game, it does benefit a lot from the extra punch coming from the AMOLED display. But what about the performance? Is it completely smooth? No frame drops? Well, of course it is. Even at ultra frame rates. Whatever it is that you're getting from an iPhone, the latest ones, or a flagship from Samsung, it's pretty much the same right here. You won't really see a difference in terms of performance if you put it side by side with an actual flagship phone. It's just that the difference is pretty much negligible. Well, not unless it has a 90Hz refresh rate, ultra frame rates mode. That would be the main difference. But yes, right here at the high frame rates, ultra graphics, I don't see any difference at all. This certainly looks like a game running on a flagship phone. Kinda makes you wonder, what is the Antutu benchmark if this is running so smooth on Mobile Legends? Well, here it is, 488,000 points. That is almost 500,000 points in Antutu benchmark, which is pretty close with the Snapdragon 865, 855 processors from 2019 to 2020 flagship processors? Yes, that's right. That is a monstrous score. And with that, I'm pretty much able to go crazy in the home screen. It's pretty fast. It pretty much opens apps almost instantly. In Call of Duty, here are the settings. Of course, it's not optimized. I feel like it's supposed to go to max settings all the way to max frame rates. I'm not sure why it's not at the max settings right here. It's just not optimized yet. But after downloading the HD resources, still the game looks very, very beautiful. It looks so stunning, but I think it just needs a lot more optimization so that it's able to unlock every setting. Right now it can, and I think it can because the power is just too much for this setting right here. But yes, overall Call of Duty is pretty okay. Maybe just wait for future optimizations. And here is Genshin Impact at low settings, 60 frames per second. Look at that, it looks quite smooth. Wow, it's like PC smooth. Yeah, look how smooth that is. Looks like I'm able to go to high settings. Okay, that's high settings, not as smooth as the low settings, but still quite playable. And looks quite good. Yeah, this is a powerful processor indeed. Together with these 16 gigs of RAM. Wow. This is solely what you'll need if you're gonna buy a mid-range phone, a high-end mid-range phone in 2022. Still quite good. Now, one of the main highlights of this phone is its cameras. Although it does not carry the same Zeiss branding, which are only found on the Vivo X series phones, still, the cameras are amazing. Compared to other mid-range phones from other brands, Vivo has one of the best in terms of image quality. I don't know, there's something about Vivo's cameras that sets it apart from the rest, from the way it captures the details and how the pictures look so sharp. It definitely feels like a mini Vivo X series phone. Color is also quite good, albeit a little enhanced for my taste. But because of this enhanced look, you're gonna be able to upload to social media fairly quickly without even having to edit your picture. But yeah, the thing about this phone is that it has a lot of features. So much I just can't cram everything on this review. Well, the first thing that you need to know about this phone is that it does have a powerful 64MP camera, but my favorite thing about this phone is its selfie camera because it's super sharp, it's 50 megapixels, and it's got a lot of filters. It's even got eye tracking, but that's just the photo mode. Wait till you see the portrait mode on this thing. It has style, filters, yeah. It's got these nice presets with some radical changes in color. You got that star effect right there. Hello. And you can even control bokeh. Look at that, I'm so dreamy. But I guess the thing that most ladies would want right now is the digital makeup that you can get with these filters right here. No longer will you have to do makeup because, yeah, even if you just woke up or just had your commute, you will still look fresh on this camera. And with some professional looking makeups, as you can see, it has some lipstick on. You can change the lipstick color. I know it's awkward. Sorry about that, but I have to do this. I don't have a girl host in Tech Beans, so it's just hard to earn money these days. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's able to detect your face, add some makeup on it. You look quite lavishing. And yes, it does have night mode in selfie for that much improved low light selfie. Yes, the most settings right here are coming from the selfie camera. Now for vlogging, this is how it looks like on the selfie camera. It looks so sharp. Can't believe how the selfie cameras these days tend to look this professional. And it does have beautification on, but not so radical. It does not have makeup on. You just look fresh on this when you're taking your shoots, which is great. And if you decide to use the camera at the back, for videos, it does have some professional stabilization on. First and foremost, we can try the off one, which is, not so much, but still, it looks quite stable without the EIS. And if you activate the standard EIS, this is how it looks like. It looks smoother, right? But if you want gimbal-like smoothness, go for the Ultra, which is gonna totally crop in. It's super cropped in on this mode because that's how EIS works. Oh yeah, you can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second on video. Unfortunately, it can't handle 4K 60 FPS. We don't have that much power here, but still in my opinion, a very capable camera phone. Okay, so far so good, but how much is the Vivo V23? This February, users can get first dibs on the Vivo V23 series. Vivo is offering limited vouchers up to 1,000 pesos off and freebies from February 5 to 19, 2022 in Shopee. Alright, but the price of the Vivo V23 5G is 27,999 pesos, but you can get a 500 peso off voucher and free 2-in-1 clock speaker if you get it on the promo period. And also they launched the Vivo V23e for 19,999 pesos, also both on Shopee and Lazada, with a 500 peso off voucher and a free Lavanda TWS earbuds. So yes, 27,999 pesos for this phone. Yes, I know, each year the prices are pumping up, but so are the prices and the perks that you get with the phone. It's totally on a different level already compared to other older Vivo V series phones. It's faster, has 5G, better cameras, but probably the unique thing about this phone is its really magical design and shape. But my favorite will always be its amazing selfie camera. It's unmatched. I mean, not even the flagship phones have these. Flagship phones like have 12 megapixels or 32 megapixels from other phones. But this one has 50 megapixels, so yeah, has a lot of portrait effects. This certainly is a unique smartphone in its own. It really stands out for me. The Vivo V23 5G. Go check out the Vivo V23e as well. Of course, that's going to be another video for that. If you want to see that video as well, please do subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. This is Vince Domingo from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.